Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Estancia Lapacho in Paraguay. I'm just loading up the truck here. Got the second trailer just loading up now, and then we can go racing back off to the sawmill to get our absolute riches, well, pennies, cents, whatever you want to call them. We're not getting an awful lot. I've set the Stara running once again with liquid fertilizer. That one's going quite nicely now. If we take a look on the map, and you can see he's reached that far. We've gone that far. We've gone, I'd say that's nearly halfway. Because of the way that it sort of drops off down over here, I'd say that we're approaching halfway anyway. So I think we'll probably have to have another refill, maybe two. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, my weekly question for this week. We are going to be doing some whole crop silage, something that I haven't done for... I don't know if I've done it in FS17 at all. If I have, it was a very long time ago. So we're going to be doing some whole crop silage, and you can probably hear some banging and crashing in the background as my neighbour's doing some construction work. So I will try to edit it out of the video, but there's not a lot that I can do about it. So I apologise for that this week. So yeah, we can do whole crop silage over here, and we can drag it from here over to the biogas plant. Or we can wait until next year, and that when we've harvested the corn here and we've planted something else. It's either going to be wheat or barley in that field. And so we can use the wheat or barley in there, and we can run just from there straight across to the railway and into the biogas plant. So it's whether you want me to be able to do it fairly quickly, or if you want me to have the logistics problem associated with doing it over this side as well. So it's your vote, it's your game. Head into the comment section down below, let us know which one you want and why, and of course don't forget to actually cast your vote in the top right hand corner. And we should have very nearly almost loaded this one up, and then we can go and see how much we're going to get. So yeah, it's like 90 something per 1,000 litres at the moment. It is painfully low, the price that we're going to be getting for this, but we have got so much of this stuff. We are still going to end up with an absolute fortune in wood chips. So we'll just stop that one right there, and we'll come down through. I'm thinking that we'll do this load. We'll do one more load, and then we're going to leave the other wood chips for a little bit. We're going to go and get the Bruck's Big Daddy, which is currently down on the plateau, and we're going to start shredding up some of those logs over there. We've got loads and loads of those logs to cut up, and if we do it right next to this truck, it will blow everything straight into the truck and be a lot quicker. So we won't have to double handle it or anything like that. You can get a reasonable turn of speed out of this thing. It does go quite well. We don't want to come anchoring around this corner too fast, though. That tree right there, that tree is a different tree. That one looks visually vastly different to the other. I mean, we've got this one here, this little tiny one, and that looks a little bit different to the others. But this one over here, this one looks quite a bit different to the others. It's very, very tall. I don't know if well, you can actually climb up the side of it. I'm very tempted to bring the wood chipper over. Actually, I want to chainsaw it down first. But I don't know if I want to cut that one down. I'll tell you what, let's just look around and see if we can find another tree similar. There's another one there by the railway, and another one over there. It's kind of a cross between a palm and one of the short ones. I'm curious now to see how well that one... I think this one over here is the one that we want to cut up. We want to cut one of those. We'll get the... We will chainsaw it down. I think we'll do the small one, just so that we can chop it down and take a look at it, look at the leaves and stuff. We'll have a look at that in a second. Let's go and sell this load. And then we can go and get the next load, and we can sell that. And then we can come here, we can cut that tree down, we can take a look at it, because it is visually a little bit... Oh, there's a whole load of them over here. We've got like a plantation of them going on. Okay, now I'm really, really curious what this tree actually is. I'm burning with the curiosity. And we'll cut one back further in here, because I want to keep most of those trees over there. I do like the look of how they're sort of laid out over there. I think that's going to be a lot better. So we'll flip that one into there, and we are going to be getting, for this load, $98 per 1,000 litres. Price has gone up a little bit. As time goes on, it does creep back up. At the moment, it's rising. So we got 6,582 on there, and I think I did say that they were the same quantity in the trailers. I got that wrong. I got that completely wrong. This one here is 66,500. If the other one... Hang on. Actually, did I get that wrong or not? You know, I genuinely don't know now. Let's have a look. What do we get? It's still 98. Price hasn't changed. Okay, for that, I'm quite impressed. We've got 6,500. I need to have a look now. What is the... I'm sure they're... Are they the same or different? I can't remember what they are now. 66... No, they are both the same. 66,500. Of course they are. Right. Let's lower that trailer back down again. We will go whizzing back over. probably shouldn't have gotten rid of the what do you call it? I know what this machine is called. The Scorpion, the Ponzi Scorpion. I probably shouldn't have gotten rid of that one just yet. I got a feeling that these trees here might actually be able to go through the Scorpion. They're in a plantation, and like the palm trees will, so I got a feeling that these might as well. Be very, very cool if they could. Right, well, they're currently using a power tool of some sort. I'm guessing that they're using some sort of saw at the moment next door, so that one may be coming through on the recording. It's getting very, very noisy around here. Like I said, I'm going to try and remove some of it in the editing process, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. So, yeah, today we are having realistic construction sounds in the background, added for your benefit, and you know, the added effect of realism, because, well, they're doing some work over there on the sheep farm. The people that own that sheep farm, it's not actually us. We don't own sheep. So yeah, the people that live over there on the sheep farm, they're busy doing a whole load of work. There's not a lot that we can do about it. So if you can hear anything in the background, that's what it is. That's what's going on. I have now decided. So we'll take this one on over here. I really want to try and find out what those trees will do with the oh, what'd you call it? You know that whole machine that I was talking about, Ponzi Scorpion. I do know the name of these things. I honestly do. I really do. But yeah, I would very much like to find out if it does do anything. And I'm also thinking, though, that it costs $36,000 to lease the Scorpion for a day. And we don't have $36,000 to waste on trying to cut down one tree. So I'm going to ask you all, if anybody has a save game at the moment, just have a quick go. Can you cut those trees down with the Scorpion? I don't know what sort of trees they are, and I really don't know, because, you know, I can identify the palm trees. The rest of them, I'm not really sure. So if anybody does know what the trees are, then obviously please let me know. I would love to know about that. And also, can we cut them down with the Scorpion? Can we go and harvest those trees with the Ponzi Scorpion? Because if we can, I might actually do that at some point later on in the series. I don't know when I would do it, and I don't know why we would do it. I mean, maybe we will just go and do a little bit more forestry just because we want to do some more forestry. We don't have to have a full storyline behind every single decision that we make. It just, yeah, we can go and cut a few of them, because I can see a few of them. Now that I'm looking, I can see a few of them scattered around in different places. Like there's one directly in front of me, just lining up with the light there. I can just see like two of them, one there and one just behind it, lined up over there. There's another few over there. There don't seem to be any more. They do seem to be, there seems to be just sort of one area of them where there's loads of them. So let me just stop that one a minute, shut that down, and come over to here. So we're going to go racing back over to the sawmill, and as soon as we've emptied this lot, we're then going to bring the Big Daddy Brux wood chipper up here. We're not going to use that one that is on the skid steer over there. We're going to go and get the Brux Big Daddy one, and we're going to bring that one over, and we're going to stick it into the pile of logs that we've got lined up down there. We're going to start shredding up some of those. They should shred pretty efficiently once we get that bad boy going on it. But before we do that, obviously, we're going to do a drive-by through the sawmill, and we're going to take down one of these trees and just sort of take a look at it. We'll chainsaw it down so that we can have a look at the leaves and that sort of thing. I just want to sort of see what it's like as it's being cut up. Whoop, I very nearly tipped the wrong one again. We just change. No, oh, there, change. If we press the right buttons here, this would be a good idea. So we can bring that one up and we can dump that one out there. We are getting $100 per 1,000 liters. Not bad. Money is absolutely pouring in now. We're gonna get absolutely stinking rich coming with these kinds of quantity of monies. What do we got for this one? It's still staying at $100, so it's not going to drop any lower. It's reached the absolute lowest that it's going to go by the look of it. So we can just keep pouring in more and more wood chips, and I think the price will go up slightly, steadily increase as time goes on. And it doesn't seem to be pushing it down any further at the moment. So we've just done another one. So we've got another 6,700, still on $100 per 1,000 liters. That's actually pretty good, the fact that it is doing that. So I'm going to get this one back over to the heaps, and then I'm going to go and get that Brux chipper. Oh, actually, no, it doesn't matter. We can always we can just run the chipper back if we can't unload it. I was just wondering what's going to happen if we can't unload it there into the sell point. Because if you notice, where we tipped on the ground, it's actually, some of it is in the sell point, but it's not actually classed as being sold. So you've got to tip into the sell point with a trailer. We don't think we're going to be able to do that using the Bruks chipper. So we'll just ease across the railway here. There we go. And right, I will meet you back here at the sawmill with the big chipper. You may have been wondering where I'm getting 95 litres of wood chips from each time I come back. I don't know if you've seen that or not. But yeah, whenever you drive past this one, he has 95 litres on board. And so it dumps that. It just instantly blows it into the trailers. So we're going to come up here. We're going to go for the furthest stack away to start with. So I'll come up there and I will spin round. Easy does it. Like that. And we should be ready to go. So I'm going to go and get this chipper now. Okay, I didn't leave the chipper up. I thought I left it up on top of the plateau up there. I didn't. I didn't leave it up there. And I had it with the John Deere. So where did I leave it? Oh, I think I actually left it down here, didn't I? Down there. So let's go to the cows. And we'll go running around. I'm pretty sure I dumped it off down in this corner. Or did I return it? Oh dear, maybe I returned it. You know, I genuinely don't remember now where I've gone and put this thing. Right, well, there is an easy way to do this. Let's find out if we still own it. Did we buy it or did we lease it? I don't remember now. No, we've got it. We do still have it here somewhere. I just don't know where it is. I've lost it. Okay, we're going to have to go back to the map, and then what you do is you go to this one here, and then you just got to start cycling through the... Oh, hang on, what have we got up here? That is a John Deere. That is a John Deere. That is a skid steer. I left it up there. Okay, so if it's up there, what did I... Oh, I know what I did. I unhitched it off the tractor and I left it up there. Right, I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna have to go up and get that one. I'm gonna take one of these tractors and go and get it. We'll use the small one. Right, we're gonna take this tree right here in front of the whole area, and we're gonna chop this one. Oh, actually, now that I can climb up the tree, every single tree seems to have a load of the stuff around the base of it, which does make it... Oh, there's a better one. There's a better one. We can actually see what we're doing around that tree over there. Go over to this one. Whip the chainsaw. Actually, let's run over a bit closer, then we can whip the chainsaw out. So yeah, if anybody has actually tried with these trees with the Ponzi Scorpion, please let me know. I really want to know whether or not it can actually be done. We've got a... Ooh, very slowly, there we go. I can cut through this one. So let's see what we've got here, what sort of timber we've got. Yeah, it does make sense that we don't have palm trees here, because whoa, dude, that is that is fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. What sort of leaves are these? Let's have a look at the leaves here. I'm sort of looking. That looks an awful lot like dragon's blood, the dragon's blood tree. These aren't dragon's blood trees. I can tell you that for nothing, because they grow in a much hotter environment than this. But that deep dark red, that is beautiful. That is absolutely gorgeous. Let's take another look. Let's cut another piece off. Actually, first of all, right, that definitely... Okay, I can tell you with certainty that will cut down with the Ponzi Scorpion. It wouldn't have cut up like that and remove all of those things if it didn't. So let's just cut this one in half again. That is just such gorgeous wood. That is absolutely amazing. Let's move that one. And let's move over a little bit more. I want to cut another piece. I want to get a slice of it. I want to get a slab of this beautiful, beautiful dark red tree. And let's see if we can. Yes, we can get a piece. We can lift this up. Come here. Look at that. I want to stack. I want to stack one up. I want to lie it on its side or something. Okay, let's put that one there. I'm gonna get another one. I'm gonna get a couple of slices of this, and we're gonna put a few slices one on top of the other, just so that we've got this sort of little wall of timber. This looks amazing. Absolutely incredible. Let's cut another one. We've got one more that we're going to cut, and then we're going to stack them up so that we can have a better look at it. We might be able to get a little bit closer to like the rings and stuff like that on it. So let's just bring that one over, and I want to go forward a bit, I think. There we go. Excellent. Right, it is moving it around a bit. I think if I come over this side, I may be able to stop it from moving, he says. Let's put that one down. Oh, no, no! I've knocked it too far. I've gone too far. Yeah, I've done that many times. There let's just bring that one round there. And if I put that one in there, and then drop, and stop. No, don't fall down. Don't fall down. This kind of spoiling this whole effect. Nope, don't fall down. I asked you very nicely. I won't ask you again. Just put it there. Okay, I'll tell you what, let's just leave it there. I'll tell you, that does seem to be a good place to put this. Right, now we can take a look at it. That is just an incredible colour. Seriously, look at that colour. That is amazing. That is absolutely incredible. I'm genuinely loving this. This is absolutely brilliant. Right, so there is the timber. I don't know what timber this is. If somebody could please fill me in on some details with this, I really, really want to know. I don't know what the timber is. I'm almost 90. Well, I am 99.999% certain that I would actually place a wager on this that the Ponzi Scorpion will cut these trees down, because the whole losing the branches, which means that it ended up straight. So it's all dead straight. But look at it. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I'll turn that one on, lower that one down. I'm not really sure how they work in conjunction with each other, but it seems to be working. Oop, no, I'll do that, and then that. Lower you down. Let's turn all of this into wood chips a minute. We'll also get that stump out the way. Go on, Stumpy. We'll remove Stumpy, and then we can go back down, and we can see our truck, and we can get all of that underway. But yeah, this timber here, this is absolutely luscious. I really have no idea what timber that was, but it's incredible. It is absolutely amazing. I've never seen. Surely I must have seen deep dark red timber. I must have seen it somewhere. I genuinely I cannot put. I cannot for the life of me name it at the moment. I'll probably know next week. I'll probably already know. But yeah, let me know in the comment section, what is this stuff called? What is it? I really want to get a piece of this and do some woodwork with it, because that would be absolutely amazing. I'm not actually that good at woodwork though, so all that will probably happen is I'll get this wonderful piece of wood and then I'll absolutely butcher it, something horrendously. And it would make people who are actually good at woodwork weep big manly tears onto their boots. Yeah. Right, hopefully this one will actually reach inside that trailer. So we come on around here. We'll soon find out, because when you get close to oh, of course, I remember now. This one doesn't like going alongside the trailer. You've got to actually reverse up, and then the trailer, it will unload like that when it's behind. There we go. That's unloading, and that's loading into the trailer there. And it's doing an excellent job of it. It also blows it towards the back, which is quite cool. So let me start that one, and then start that one as well, and then I can lower that one down, and we can pick up some wood chips. But the problem is, I load that one into there. Now that's 30% loaded. If I go too quickly, I will get far too many logs, and we're going to cause ourselves some problems. So what I got to do is I got to do that, and then I got to back up so that it's behind me, and I can unload them. And then once I've done that, I'm going to have to go forward again. You can't just go, it doesn't, for some reason it doesn't like to turn sideways and unload straight into the trailer. It's got to be difficult. It's got to be difficult about this. Same as pretty much everything else that we encounter. It's got to have difficulties, and it's got to have challenges, because otherwise it just, you know, it would just be easy. And if it is easy, it's, yeah, well, it might actually be fun. You know, I'd like to try that one day. I'd like to have something just go really well, really easily, just once. Ooh. That's working. It's actually unloading straight into the trailer. Look at that. Like poetry in motion. Now if I go an inch forward a little bit more, we're going to grab another. Oh, we only got one more log. Excellent. And that's 26 is at 47%. You do have to go slowly, because as soon as you get too many percentage, you lose the whole lot. And it's actually unloading into all of the trailers. I am gobsmacked at this. But that went up to over 80%. So we're just going to have to let that one run down a little bit. It's also a lot quicker loading these lorries, these trailers rather, than it is to use the milling machine over there. But I don't think it's going to take too long to do all of the rest of this. And I'm also thinking now that, you know, we've still got a lot of work to do to... Nope, I've actually filled the wood crusher all the way up. And that trailer still had some more space in it. I've wasted some of those wood chips now. Some of them are gone and wasted. We're just going to have to let this one run down through. It does take 55,000 litres of wood chips on board this thing, so it does hold an awful lot. So each stack is probably going to be easily filling up everything. Fill up both the trailers and fill up the wood chipper at the same time while it's at it. So we'll just grab that one there. It's going to go up a little bit further. We'll let it run down to just below 50%. There we go. Now I can grab that last one. Also going to take us up to 68%. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. So we'll just let that one fill up there. I think that is everything now. I don't think it's going to take any more. So if I bring this one forward, now I'm going to have to go very, very slowly. I don't want to go too far forward. I'm going to stop right there. And I'm actually going to switch everything off. I'll switch the tractor and the machine off. Jump out. There we go. Right. Now we can go and sell another load of wood chips. What are we getting this time? Let's just take a quick look. 106. It's gone up to $106 per 1,000 litres. So the price is increasing. And I think that we've actually, because we've sold so many wood chips, it's gone as low as it's going to go. And then you've got, you know how the price fluctuates? You can also get it to fluctuate, you know, when it's at absolutely as low as it will go. It will still fluctuate up and down even though the price is really low. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to get it up to maybe even $150. But I don't know. It does depend how much we decide to do next week. We may just sort of leave a pile of wood chips lying in the field for a little while and go and do some other stuff. I mean, we still need to use the plow and we still need to sort of plow up that field, you know, with the stump grinder and everything all running all at once. And we've got more spraying that we need to do, and then we want to get going with the harvest. We've got this harvest is fast approaching, and we want to sort of get going with that as well and get that done. Let's just go whizzing in through here. And we do need to slow down going across this railway, because it does stick up and they don't actually have like a raised crossing. You've got to go across this one quite slowly. Otherwise you could do your machinery some serious damage bouncing across that one. Our caddy is still up. I'm pretty sure it's a Cadillac. I'm 99% sure it's a Cadillac. I don't know very much about vehicles, but I am pretty certain that I know that one. And this is where you all turn around and tell me, well, actually, no, it's not. It's this or that or something else. Sure, hang on. There is a way. There is a way. Frithgar has found a way. Cars? Convertible. Doesn't tell me. Great, thanks. I was hoping that it would tell me, you know, what the make was, but no, of course they can't, because Cadillac is a name, and they don't do that. They just go for Lizard. So they make an identical one and they call it Lizard, and it's cheating, okay? It is cheating. There's no two ways about it. You're cheating. 106 is going to get a $7,107. That's not bad, actually. That's a good 14,000 per load that we're bringing up through. So we can dump that one in as well. There we go. And still on 106. It's not changed at all, despite 133,000 litres of wood chips going in. It's still on the 106. So we're doing pretty well with that. So we'll lower that one back down again. On we go round. Can these take chaff? If we're whole cropping, can we do the chaff in these trailers? Because if we can, that is going to be a huge time saver. Just take, hang on. Oh no, that's not where I want to look. I want to look in here. We need to go back to that one. Sugarcane harvesting there, and then we go here. And yes, it does take chaff. We can load the chaff straight into this machine, these trailers right here, and we can use these for doing it. Although tipping it out in the biogas plant is going to be a little bit more tricky, because we can't just reverse up and do it like that. It's going to have to be done slightly differently. I'm also going to try and use a bit of courseplay, although I don't think you can use these trailers with courseplay. I don't think they actually empty out with courseplay. I think you've got to use normal trailers for courseplay, and then, yeah, that gets more difficult. Setting up a silage course. I've watched a couple videos, and I'm pretty sure I could do it, and I'm also pretty sure that I could really, really mess it up while I'm doing it, because, well, this is me we're talking about, and that's something I'm pretty good at. If I bring the trailer there, the truck and trailer, so I'm not too close to it, I'm hoping that's going to be about the right position, so that when we start this one up, it's going to sort of blow it in the right direction. We'll find out in a minute. Actually, it's still got wood chips on board, so we can already see that it's not in the right place. If I go there, though, it'll start unloading the wood chips. So while that one's just unloading there, my weekly question: we are going to be doing some whole crop silage, and we're going to be taking it to the BGA, to the biogas plant. We're not going to be using the silage clamp that we got down here, at least not for now. So do you want me to whole crop these fields over here and then have the logistics issue that we're going to have to take it all? We'll probably have to take it around south and around the road and then back up that way to the biogas plant. Or would you rather I waited until next season after we've done all our harvesting and planted again and then do the whole crop silage from this field right here so that we've just got to go across there? So it's your vote, it's your game. Head into the comment section down below, let us know which one you want and why, and of course don't forget to actually cast your vote in the top right hand corner. And I just dropped 2 of them in. Oh, no, we're actually doing alright. So you don't need to turn on both of the machines. The extra bit is the stump grinder bit, and that's the bit that you don't need to. I don't know if it's the stump grinder bit or if it's the saw. I think it's the stump grinder bit. I think, but don't quote me on that. But anyway, yeah, so we filled up the back trailer already. 100% full. So then we can move over into there, and that one's already started to unload. So I can go and take another little bit of timber there. Now, if I can move this one over enough, I can avoid some of those trees. There we go, like that. And we can keep loading up that trailer. That trailer is filling up rapidly. I've still got 40% in the wood chipper here, so I'm going really, really slowly because I don't want to risk taking too many trees. If you take too many, it ends up you just lose the wood chips. They just disappear into oblivion, and we've got nothing. So let's just bring that one on up there. Another one. That one was quite a big log, so it did take up quite a bit. And is it still? It is still loading. It's still loading, and it's still emptying out my wood chipper. This is a good thing. This is a really, really good thing. This is what we want. That's gone up to 80%. Can I get the rest of this into my wood chipper without overloading it? 87%. Ooh, I'm going to have to be careful now. These are quite close together. I'd like to get everything in here so that we can move on to the next stack. Oh, no, there was 2. There was 2. Has that gone too far? No, we haven't gone too far. We've got the whole lot on board. 76%, so I don't actually want any more in there. Let's just turn that one off. We can bring that one. I'm going to stop right there. I'm not going to go any further forward than that. So we got 4 stacks of timber left, which at the moment we seem to be doing about a load, maybe, I didn't mean to turn that one off, just over a load per stack of logs. So we got 4 loads left to do there, plus we've got that huge, great big pile of wood chips over there, which I think is going to result in us getting, I mean, what do we say we got there? We've probably got another 3 or 4 loads there. So if we said that we've got 3 loads and we got 8 loads altogether, we're getting about 15,000 per load. So 15 times 8, that's 80, $120,000. We got $120,000 worth of wood chips still to go, which is going to give us $275,000. 275, that's easily enough to be able to buy all the sheds that we want to buy. We're going to have a good 150,000 left. We could seriously consider selling the 2 combines that we've got and buying 1 new shiny combine instead. I don't know what you think of that, because, you know, that is only 1 combine running instead of 2 combines running. Although one of the combines that we've currently got running is the little tiny Bison, which, quite frankly, doesn't, you know, it does do a bit, but it's not really going to be breaking any records, is it? It's definitely not going to be breaking any records. But anyway, all of that is to come next week, because we kind of run out of time now. So if you enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. Let me just swing this one in around here and get that one unloading. There we go. And what are we on at the moment? Are we still... we're on 108 now. We've gone up ever so slightly again. So just let that unload. There we go. $7,233 for that load. And I'll bring in the next one as well, and we'll unload that one. Swing that one up and over. And the last load we get for the day is 7,200 and something is my guess. 7,224. It's actually gone up by $1. We got an extra $1 for the final load. That's not bad. With that, we could go and buy ourselves, what, a quarter of a cup of coffee? I don't really know how much coffee is in South America. I know that here in the UK, coffee is prohibitively expensive when you go out and buy it. So, yeah, that would be maybe a quarter of a cup of coffee, if that. Probably not even that, to be fair. But anyway, that's all I got time for. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.